Welcome to Ring Central Coliseum in Oakland, home of the A's. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the New York Mets going up against the Oakland Athletics. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone.
Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Dalton Jeffries.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
First pitch, 107.
The pitch. Popped up. And that goes foul. Popped up. Diaz hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Luis Guillorme. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Liner, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
On the ground, a second, might be two. To Diaz for one. Throw to first, but he beat it. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Big time power.
Alonso.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Langoliers makes the catch, and that'll do it. Mets leave one, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Mets baseball on the show, NYC. Back in Oakland, and towing the slab here, Tyler McGill. What do we have on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Jace Peterson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that one is lifted in the air. McNeil drifts towards it. Drops into the glove, and there's one away. Here's Tony Kemp. Had the day off yesterday. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And fires in a fastball at 95. The next offering misses. Ball one. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Popped up. Lindor sizing this one up, and there are 2 outs. And now it's Jesus Aguilar. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And a big swing and a miss.
I'll tell you this, that's going to go on that pitcher's highlight reel.
That one off the mark, and the count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there if you're smart.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Jeffries back to work. And a strike. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple Gold Gloves and a Platinum Glove, multiple All-Star appearances. Mr. Smile, what do you think of when you contemplate the player Francisco Lindor?
Just a special talent, both sides of the ball, both sides of the plate, equally a force. And one thing about Francisco Lindor, you talk about that smile, he's also got some good sense. If I'm a catcher, love it when he comes to the plate because he's got all kinds of different colognes that he wears and sometimes mixes them.
Brandon Nimmo stands in now and watches strike one. Center field. Laureano settles under it, hauls it in, and there's two away. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty.
Third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Mark Canha in the box now. No balls and a strike. Move to first, and he's back safely.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
He's going.
Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
At the belt and fires. And another ball. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Diaz slings to first. That's the third out. Mets strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Seth Brown. The pitch. And that's in for a strike. That's a little bit low. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just
struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Aledmys Diaz now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Started to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. And he went, says Larry Bullard. No score here in the second. That one missed.
One strike.
And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Connor Capel up next for the A's. That one's in there, 0-1. Throw over to first. Diaz gets back easily. Diaz leads off first with 1 away. Next pitch is popped up. 2 down. Brent Rooker up next for the A's.
The left fielder.
And that's in there for strike 1. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup. 1 left for Oakland. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Tomas Nido at the plate.
The catcher, Tomas.
Nido measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2012. And he deals. Lined, and that's a base hit.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So the lineup flips over. Starling Marte up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Top of the 3rd, no score. So 2 balls and no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is down low. Luis Guillorme, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Righty to the plate. And that's through there for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. And there's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
1st and 2nd, no outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Guillorme. In there for strike 1. 1st and 2nd here, no outs. Bunting, and he pops it up. Brown puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 1 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. Line drive. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Laureano fires it to the plate. Slide, save. On the board first, it's 1-zip.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Pete Alonso. And that's ripped for a base hit. In to score is the runner from 3rd, and they take a 2-run lead.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Ball one, no strikes. Kicks and deals. That one ripped. Laureano makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Here's Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 so far. Nimmo lifts one in the air deep to right field. That's back there. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Alonso is waved home. Play at the plate. Got him. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. 3 runs. Back here in the East Bay, here's the center fielder, Ramon Laureano. And a pitch. And there's a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Gathers and throws to first. And Laureano is retired. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Shea Langoliers. In there, and it's 0-1. Langoliers, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Next pitch is popped up. Alonso under this one. And there's 2 away. Now it's Chase Peterson. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. And he pumps it a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Down and in, moved his feet.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the guys in this lineup.
That misses, and the count's even at 2. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on, and now it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And it's fouled away. Throw to first, back standing. He's in there safely. Peterson, the runner at first with 2 gone. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. In the dirt, but kept close. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Right-hander kicks, deals on the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And now just a 2-run deficit. Runner at first with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Jesus Aguilar. Right side. Toss to Alonso, and the inning is over. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, on to the 4th. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. And the right-hander back to work. Ball 1 there.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Kicks and fires. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Hits the top of the wall. And he's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Pulls it in on the run. One away. Tomas Nido, the next to hit. Singled and scored his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Ground ball left side. Throw on to Brown. 2 away. Here's Starling Marte.
Designated hitter, Starling Marte.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Mets leave 1, but they still lead it 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's Brown at the plate. McGill back to work. And that's in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up. You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next pitch misses. 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting.
And it's Aledmys Diaz. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. In the air to left center. Nimmo makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now the right fielder, Connor Capel. He popped out his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. To the right side. Slings to first. That is the inning. And the A's are gone in order. And they still trail it here 3-1. Back in Oakland, here's the second baseman, Luis Guillorme. The right-hander back to work. That's through there for a strike.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Throw on to Brown. 1 up, 1 down. And now here's Jeff McNeil. The wind of the pitch. Line drive. And that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And now Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Strike two.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Oh, 0-2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Lindor in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Bounce to the right side. Sends it to first. Lindor retired. And that'll do it. Mets strand 1 as the lead remains 3-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in for Oakland, Brent Rooker. And a pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And there's the strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ball to strike. The pitch. In there at the knees for a strike. The pitch. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Laureano comes up to hit. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Just off the outside edge. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. Bounce to the right. And it gets by him. One gone, runner at first. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Laureano on the move. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. And that is out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jace Peterson. Laureano on third with 2 out. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that one a little bit high. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
There's a strike. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Left-hand batter waits. Now a fly ball to right center. McNeil in pursuit. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. The A's strand 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. So a lefty out of the pen, Hogan Harris.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And he drops it down the third baseline. Scoops it up barehanded, and he beats it. He's safe.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
Next to hit, Brett Beatty. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Here goes the runner. He swings and fouls one off. Step off throw to first. Nimmo back in standing. Runner at first with no outs here. He goes down looking. Here's Mark Canha. Harris, in his rookie season, 26 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. And that's downstairs and outside. The 1-0. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Tomas Nido up now for the Mets. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. To second, that's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 3 and the A's 1. Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Tony Kemp. McGill back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Kemp, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2013. Next offering upstairs. Check swing, no appeal. The 2-1. And fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
In the air out towards right center. McNeil drifts towards it. Makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
All right, kind of lost his balance at the end there and gave us a little flare, but that was a really nice job tracking it down, and that thing was sinking fast. If it gets by him, it was going to roll for a while.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Seth Brown. In there, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And now it's even up. Righty delivers. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for the A's. Score holds. It's 3-1. And welcome back. And now, Starling Marte. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
The wind of the pitch. There's the strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one ripped, and that should be extra bases. And it kicks off the base of the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And next for the Mets, Luis Guillorme. Now a drag bunt, third base side. In there safely. And now Jeff McNeil. Swings through that one. 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Lifted in the air out to left. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline and he scores. It's 4-1.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Next offering misses. And the count 1-2. Guillorme leads off first with 1 away. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The pitch. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Guillorme rounds second on his way to third. Guillorme coming home. He's in at second with a 1-out double. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Now that the center fielder, Brandon
Nimmo in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Out towards left center. Laureano trying to get there. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. 1 run in the. Back here in the East Bay. Bottom of the inning. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Aledmys Diaz. Here comes a pitch. That's in there.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Oakland,
Connor Capel up next for the A's. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 1. That one ran inside, almost got him. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's a 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
In the air, left field, Canna moving under this one. And that quickly, 2 away. Digging in for Oakland, Brent Rooker. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And there's a ball. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a curve misses outside. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball in.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. A's go quickly and quietly there, and they trail it 4-1. We go to the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
The wide to kick the pitch. In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
The batter, the left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Mark Canna. Hard ground ball, base knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now at the plate, Tomas Nido.
Oh, this is a case of just slowing the game down. Sometimes you get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. And the 0-2.
Ball.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Beatty around third. The throw in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Sam Moll. That's a base hit as a run scores. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Picks himself up and ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Now it's going to be Luis Guillorme. Puts a bunt down. Fires over to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
McNeil in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Oakland's bullpen has some movement. Kirby Snead up and throwing. And it's 1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Going to count 1-2.
For a guy that's been swinging the bat well all game long. That was a pretty ugly swing right there. I'm sure he'll tighten it up on this next pitch.
And now the count is even. That one the other way. Diaz slings to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 outs, base is empty. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Way inside, and that hit him.
So, Boog, if you had to take one for the team, where would you want to get hit?
Chris, I think I'd have to say upper hamstring. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. This one high in the air to left center. And in one hops the wall. Alonso is waved home. Diaz with a relay throw, but it's offline. He will score. It's 9-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
And now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. Fly ball down the line. Capel going back on this one. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. But righty reliever out of the pen, David Robertson.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free.
Back here at the ballpark, and now the center fielder, Ramon Laureano. And he deals. There's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Here's the 0-2. And now 1-2. Got him looking. And there's one down.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And, you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Here comes the 0-1. And downstairs. On the corner for a strike. And now it's even up.
2 strikes.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it and they bail you out.
Peterson stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Fouled off. He was late. Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. And he held up. And the righty deals. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We go to the 9th. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
Mole back to work. Ground ball right side. Kemp gets it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Now the left fielder, Mark Canha. And a foul ball. Mole goes 5 feet 9 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. At the belt and fires. That one missed.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And that one almost got him. And he walked him.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop to second. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mets 9 and the A's 1. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Drew Smith.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Tony Kemp. Now into the ball game on defense, Ronnie Mauricio. He's in at shortstop. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground. Over to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Now here is Jesus Aguilar. That one's in there, 0-1. Now a check swing, but he held up. Right-handed reliever. Popped in the air. Left field. Puts it away for the out. So they're down to their final out. Seth Brown now at the plate. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. In there for strike 1. Good eye right there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And strike 2.
2 strikes.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take this one in a blowout.
So a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I'm telling you, I'm a fly the coop. Hold up. And angels when they you stuck on your stoop. I flew the coop before I grew up. I took off and shook off.